Neptuno, are you someone who arrives on time for training for a meeting?
I think so.
Yeah, because Amaz doesn't put up with late people. Do you know, Neptuno, what he plans to do with player who will be late with Paris Eternal?
I know.
Yeah? What's the
We
plan?
need to.
Hola Neptuno y bienvenido a la Casa Bazaroid.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Oh, muy bien y tú?
Yo muy bien también.
That's the only thing I remember from my Spanish lesson in college.
That's good enough, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounded good.
Okay, so now maybe let's start to speak in English. You're the first Spanish player to come here, and I'm so glad. But it must be said that there's not of many Spanish players in Overwatch top level. You're the only one remaining in Overwatch League, Neptuno. Is that a big responsibility for you?
Maybe, but I don't know. It feels like there's, as you said, there's no one else playing. Only a few guys playing ranked, but they don't try hard enough, I guess. So it's like I'm the only one that actually speaks Spanish in the league. I mean, responsibility, I guess I represent the Spanish region, but I don't know. I just focus on myself. I don't think too much about it, of my nationality. I kind of like to think that I'm from Europe more than from Spain. Like, it's not like Overwatch culture in Spain.
Oh, yeah, that's why there's not more Spanish player on Overwatch, you think, because it's not in the culture?
Yeah, I feel like everyone plays League of Legends or against like League of Legends in Spain is so big. We even have like our own league, and people get like good salaries, and they're like tier 2.
Yeah,
really
and even the crowd in Spain is crazy for League of Legends.
Yeah, actually, I played some finals in Spain, and the crowd was like 5,000 people or 20. It was really big.
Yeah, they're sometimes comparing French crowd and Spanish crowd as the best in the world.
Probably we have the same attitude. Like we're really loud. We like to cheer. I think that's good. At least when I watch the Overwatch French streams, like the ones where like the French crowd, Amas told me that the ground was like rumbling and stuff. Like when someone got a kill or something.
Yeah. And everyone was screaming, soon.
Yeah. That's because of Ronaldo, right?
What?
It sounded like the Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. The Sue. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounded like that for me.
Yeah, it's kind of the same. But there were few players, Spanish player in Overwatch. Who do you think he's the most famous between you and Ariuk?
I think me. Yeah. Maybe not at the beginning, but with the time, I think I became more famous than him.
Yeah.
Over the course of the time, because he didn't play, and I got to I had good performances on season 1. I went to the final, and also I had like a different like personality than any other player, and he's more shy person. So I think that I made more noise than him at some point.
All right. And for us in France, I think the most famous Spanish person is actually Rafael Nadal. Is it the same for you in Spain?
He's one of the most, I'd say, everyone knows Nadal. Nadal, Fernando Alonso, the president of Real Madrid, Florentino, I don't know.
Florentino Perez?
Yeah. And maybe singers, like everyone knows like the common singers, like David Bisbal or those. I can't think right now. Famous people, to be honest.
Yeah, no worry. But talking about football, it's kind of interesting because you used to play football in Los Angeles with other people from OWL. Which team do you support first?
Madrid.
Real Madrid. All right. With Karim Benzema, do you like him?
Sometimes. It tilts me when he's like not running or like too slow. I don't know, but he's really good.
Oh, you're kind of a French guy then. Because French people are thinking a bit the same about Benzema.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a pure striker. It's more like how I would say, like he wants like a showman. He does crazy stuff, but not every time, just sometimes.
He plays more for the team than for himself.
Also, like he doesn't go he plays more like supporting people in the area.
Yeah, but it's tough to be the star player when a few years ago you had Ronaldo and Bale at the same time.
Yeah, it's hard. I understand that, but I don't know. I like Benzema, but imagine if we had like someone like Lewandowski, you know?
You would like Lewandowski.
Yeah, that's the one I always wanted in my team. But
yeah, but they're more talking about Haaland.
I saw that now, but I think that guy is so good. Like he's so big and so coordinated.
And he's so young as well.
Yeah.
And they want Mbappe as well.
I mean, of course I want Mbappe in my team. But I don't know if that's gonna happen.
So who's your favorite player in Madrid?
Right now, Modric. I only have the Modric jersey. Before I say when I started watching football, it was Zidane. I've always been like big fan of Zidane. I never liked Ronaldo that much. I was more like a Sergio Ramos fan.
Yeah.
And then Modric with the time. Yeah.
Good choice. Very, very good choice. Not a Raul fan?
Yeah, of course. At the beginning, very beginning.
Yeah, everyone loves Raul.
But he downfall too early. But I always liked Raul. And I guess from Barcelona, Ronaldinho and Messi.
Everyone. When you love football, you have to love Messi and players like Ronaldinho. But in OWL, who was the best football player you've played with in Los Angeles?
Ben Best.
Ben Best. He gonna be happy, I think, about that.
Yeah, he was better than me. But I was like they saw me in one of my worst states of football. Like I'm much better, and I think I did okay. But I couldn't like run like before because I don't know. I didn't play football or like did anything for so many years that my body couldn't handle like the amount of like the way I play football is really similar to like how like you know Cruyff the way he plays football. Like I just change the rhythm. I don't have like much technique, but I'm really good like changing like my speed, changing direction. That's how I play with my body a lot. And I felt like I didn't have that anymore. So I was struggling.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling when your body can't do what you want.
Yeah. And I was used to do crazy stuff that I couldn't do, and I was like so frustrated with it. But
exactly the same. Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, that's exactly the
same. I was still good enough to score my goals and do my stuff. But
don't worry, Neptuno. We won't talk about football all the interview. We will now talk a bit about Overwatch, but we're gonna still talk about Spain because I would like to know, where do you live right now in Spain?
I live in a city called El Puerto de Santa Maria, which is all the way in the south, and it's part of the province and the bay of Cadiz. Cadiz is I think it's the oldest city in Spain, and it's really close to Gibraltar, and it's like a small island all the way in the south. And it's a really, really nice city. And in summer, like everyone comes here. Like it's right now, there's no one. I can see through my window that there is not many people like living here. But when it's summer, without COVID, it's just full of tourists, like 10 times the population, I'd say.
Wow. And what is the health situation right now in Spain with the COVID?
So I don't know much because I live in a small city. So here there's not much. But we have we can't be on the street from 11 until 6 a.m. I think it's not good right now, but you have to live with it. So everyone is wearing a mask. No one is doing anything stupid. You can't group up more than 6 guys in a table. You can't group up in a house more than 6 guys too. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know much because I don't do anything. I just play here all day. I go to the gym where in the gym there's walls between machines, and you need to clean your hands and clean the machine when you use it, stuff like that. That's all I know. Yes. Everything else.
Stay safe, Neptuno. We will need you this season. Paris Eternal will need you, so stay safe right now. Are you considering getting vaccinated or not?
This is a tough question. I don't want to, because I don't. First, I need to know if it's safe. I'm just scared of it might hurt me more than help me. My initial thought is I don't want to take a vaccine that I don't even know if it's good or not for me. If it's good and everyone is taking it and there is no risk, then of course. But my first initial thought is I don't have any knowledge about how vaccines work. Then it's fear, I guess.
Yeah, and you don't have any guidelines from Paris Eternal or OWL?
There's nothing talked about that right now.
All right. So you're in Spain right now, but for 2021, Neptuno, maybe you should stay in Spain to play as well, right?
Maybe. We don't know yet what's going to happen, but I really don't care where I play from. It doesn't matter. If we all like commit to something, we're going to like improve. But yeah, let's see what happens. I'm still waiting.
And will the other players from Paris Eternal also come to Spain to compete with you? Is that the plan?
No. Like Suna's here with me because he wanted to come, so Suna's just here chilling. But
really,
other people were like, Neptuno, can we chill with? Can we? I don't know. My house has 3 bedrooms, and some of the teammates were like jealous because they wanted to come here for a bit, and I said no. Like I have enough taking care of Suna, you know. I already had enough taking care of myself. Now I need to take care of Suna too.
Why? Suna is still a baby?
Nah, I mean a bit, but he doesn't speak Spanish, so I'm just helping him with everything.
Yeah, but you can speak English with him, I guess.
Yeah, but if he wants something like ordering food or like something, I need to always be like aware or like help him.
But Amaz was supposed to come with him, right?
Yeah, Amaz didn't come at the end.
Yeah, I think he had like some
problem
with his ID or something like this. But Amaz said as well, he wants to build a family. I mean, it would be nice if the family were gathered in one place.
Yeah, we are talking about it. We don't know. But personally, I think I want to be with my teammates in real life because it's way easier to solve problems.
Of course. And so, what is your first impression of TSUNA?
In real life?
Yeah?
I mean, I was like, dude, this guy is so young compared to me. Like, it kind of reminds me of like when I was like his age. It kind of reminds me of it brings all my memories from that age. Like, I didn't even play computer at the time. I was in university, and I don't know. It's kind of like a mix of feelings. I feel responsible of him because I need to take care of him. Nothing happens to him. But he's old enough to do whatever he wants. But yeah, my first impression is like he's really nice. I don't know, maybe too nice. Yeah, I'm gonna.
What do you mean by too nice?
He needs to be. I don't know, but he was too nice. But I've been spicing him up a bit. Every time I talk to him, I say, "Shut up, bitch! Shut up, motherfucker!" And he's just calling me back, "Shut up, bitch!" So now he is understanding how we should talk to each other.
You're trying to turn him into a big warrior.
Yeah, he like in Spain we know how to like insult. It's really common between friends to insult each other, like without any meaning or crossing any line. I think it's good to build like some like confidence or like trust in each other. So I like doing that.
All right. And Neptuno, so 2021 will be your 4th season in OWL. Congratulations, first.
Thank you.
But it's going to be your first one from home, apparently. Is it easier or more complicated for you?
Like right now, I'm playing from home, but like we don't know yet. Like we're talking about it. Maybe if I had to play from home, then it's good to chill with my friends and stuff. But most of my friends are not even here anymore because they live in other countries. So I only see them in like Christmas. And I'm the kind of person that when I'm competing in the league, I don't want to like turn off my brain too much of Overwatch. I just want to focus on like improving, playing ranked, because it's really hard to keep the level with the people that is coming from contenders if you don't like keep trying hard in ranked and improving. Especially when meta changes and I have to learn a new hero like Brick.
Yeah, but I heard that you're good at Brick.
No.
No?
I
Not
don't
enough for
enough.
you? Not enough?
No, not enough right now.
But don't worry, you still have time. I mean, the season won't start before April or something, so...
I'm mechanically good. I know that. The problem with the Brick is that in this meta, like right now, it's like this Bolt, Tracer, and Sigma, Zen. Brick needs, like positioning with Brick is so important, and like moving and awareness. And it's so hard to build without, and I need time. So yeah, I'm not happy with how I play Brick right now. So that's why I'm trying to like improve.
Okay, I like to hear that because Amaz said, or I don't, maybe Avala said that your Brick was really good, I think. So if it's not good enough for you right now, I like this mentality to always improves. It means you're still hungry, and that's good because, as I said, it's gonna be your 4th season in OWL. It's gonna be a new experience for you because you played from US with Philadelphia Fusion. You played from China, from South Korea with GUANGZHOU CHARGE, and now you might maybe play with from Europe at home in Spain with Paris Eternal. You're also 28 years old, Neptuno, and since you've joined Paris Eternal, people are talking a lot about your age. Is it something you understand, or does it annoy you?
I understand, and it also annoys me because I think people that talk about my age, I don't think they really know what it feels like to play with my age. The only one that can know it is myself. It doesn't affect the age, at least for now. It's not affecting my skills or like my reflex. Something that's gonna affect me in game. The only thing that could affect me is like the time I've been playing and motivation, or like being like tired of playing. I think that's what happened to most pro players. Like they get tired of playing, or like they don't have enough motivation to keep playing, which is not my case. Because for me last year was so rough that it only made me like I wanted to keep playing. So yeah, I don't know. It's also my mentality. If I'm not competing, I'm really bored. So to say something about it is like there's this human reaction benchmark that you can do in websites. I remember I was scoring like 150, 160 when I was like 20. And I'm 28 and I still score the same results, 150, 160, which is more than enough like to play Overwatch. And it's probably not even one of the most important things. And also muscle memory. I've been playing FPS since I have 7 years.
Oh.
So like 20 years playing FPS since Doom, like with my keyboard. I've been pro at Counter-Strike. Like I played like at the top level of other FPS. So that's not a problem. Muscle memory is not gonna go away on 28. So I also it motivates me to like prove people and to shut up some mouths because it's also like it could ruin other people's careers if organization or managers think, oh, this guy is too old. So I kind of want to prove that old people, or like what people consider old, because I don't know in what world do we live that we consider someone 28 old. We can't play videos. So I want to prove, that's also a motivation that I want to prove for other people, for all the old players, I guess, that we can still compete with the young players that are coming like with motivation and really strong grind in the game. At the end of the day, it's just an individual thing. Like some people will get old and maybe they were never good enough, or they just don't have the motivation to keep improving. And other people will get old and keep improving. And that's just individual. I don't think it's age related, maybe.
No. And to judge a player, there are many other things more important than his age. But I hear that it's kind of a pride for you to still be here. And maybe you are already now the oldest player in OWL. Is that a pride for you?
Yeah, I'm proud of it. I mean, most people, it's kind of weird that I'm playing with people that are like 11 years old, younger than me. But at the end of the day, I'm doing what I like. I'm not lucky that this huge esports is big now. And it came when I was like 25. And I left university because it was always like my dream to become pro. It's not my fault that it came too late for me. I hope I was like 20 right now, but I'm not. So of course I have less years left for me, but I still have some years, I guess. I don't know when it would be, when I'm not good enough, or like I will start like downfalling. But it doesn't feel like that right now.
Yeah, it's not time for you to retire. And what did you study at university?
I started 3 different careers and I quit all 3 of them. So it was first one architecture, second one building engineer, like something about buildings, and third one was computer science.
All right. And to come back to the age, I mean, one thing we saw as well is young players burnout. I mean, failing to keep up after only 1 season in OWL. Yeah,
I think because they're not ready for this. They just completely changed their life, like from like what they expected would be like playing video games. I think OWL is so like it's so draining. It's always like every day practicing, every day improving. You need to have like a strong mental and like a good approach about your life and what you're doing. Otherwise, it's just gonna eat you from the inside. Like sometimes, some situations you're like wondering, why am I doing this? Like I could be so chill doing something else, and this is so stressful. But I know it's what I like at the end of the day, so yeah, it goes away really easy.
Yeah, there's a big difference between playing video game and being a professional in video game.
Yes, I think it's what I told you. It's about like mentality. Like if you're willing to do it and you have fun or you enjoy doing it, then you're gonna like keep doing it. So yeah, young players are retiring really early. So I guess that should tell people that it's all about like people's mentality more than the age affecting you. Because maybe you're in a team where the environment is so good that you have fun playing, but maybe you're in a team that the environment is so shit that you just want to kill yourself. You know what I mean, right? That you're just having such a hard time that you just want to quit. And I know so many teams or many players that didn't enjoy their time. Of course, I can tell.
Yeah, and especially the last season, which was very, very tough. But do you feel today that you can keep improving? And if yes, on what aspects?
Yes, because I always like try to improve and when I see someone playing better than me. And I think like some aspects like mechanics too, like I've been fixing some like bad habits or mechanic like movement traits and shit that I was doing, especially with like Lucio or like other heroes. And I've been improving that. Mechanics in Overwatch are not that hard. You just need to like practice them to muscle memory them. So yeah, I think I can improve in every aspect. Also, one of the aspects that I've been improving a lot since I joined GUANGZHOU was like shot calling. I got very good. So I think I showed that in the trials on Paris. That right now I'm a bit rusty because we didn't play for 2 months. So now I'm getting it back. So yeah, you can always improve. Also within your team because every team needs you to do different things. So I think in this team I'm trying to find my role. I think it's going good.
And how are you a different player today than from yesterday? I mean, do you think you're better right now than you were when you were 20, for example?
Such a hard question. It's crazy because like when I started at 20, I wasn't playing Overwatch. I was playing Counters. No, I wasn't even playing anything. But when I was playing Counter-Strike at like 17, I felt like I was on my peak of like mechanics and stuff. Like I could beat anyone in a 1v in every situation. And now I feel like I'm way more experienced, that I could find the best decision and solution for the team. And I understand the game in a way deeper way. So yeah, I feel like I'm a different player, of course. I rely more on like, how do you say this? Like my experience and also knowledge than before. But I also still rely on my mechanics. I like taking the duels and taking the, I don't know, I like testing the limits, like Khan says when he's flanking. You know, like the Mercy pistol is one example. Like people complain too much about me using the pistol, but it's the right thing to do if you know how to do it. So why wouldn't I like exploit the hero I have if I have the chance to, and it's the best decision to make? So yeah, I like that attitude. If you can exploit or abuse something, then you should do it. Some teams like would never learn how to push an advantage, and they were too passive, and that's why they got punished so many times. And other teams would know how to play around a disadvantage or push an advantage, and they would be aggressive. So I think I changed my mindset about how to play the game, but I still have the same mindset of like relying on my skill set and my mechanics and try to abuse it.
Don't worry about your battle, Mercy. We loved it in France, honestly.
Yeah, but I don't think people understand that I don't do Battle Mercy for the show. I do it because sometimes it's just needed. Yeah, especially in the Widow matchup. Like there's a Widow that you can kill for free, then you should take it. You relieve so much pressure from your team. Even if one of my teammates die, getting Widow out of the equation and then I can rest, it's fine. But yeah, that's season 1 meta.
Yeah, it's been a long time you played Widow in top level.
You're not gonna see that meta ever again with Ball in the equation and Widow with low HP. I don't think so.
Unfortunately. Neptuno, what do you remember from your last OWL season with GUANGZHOU CHARGE? Because we were a bit surprised that you went there. Yeah,
I could have gone somewhere else, but I decided to go there because I thought the players were fucking good. So I joined there. It was really good, to be honest. I had so much fun. the players are insane. The org was really nice with me. It's just annoying that I got like fucked by quarantine, to be honest, on visa. But my thoughts about it is just the teammates and the environment we have between all the entire like coaches, org, and teammates was really good. Like really good work ethic between everyone, and also they were all really really nice with me. And Nero was with me like sharing room, and because we were both speaking English, and he was like also a really good teammate. So it was an easy time for me being in China and Korea. It was really good.
You had visa issue, you told it, so it's kind of frustrating when you can't even compete with your team.
Yeah, it was really annoying because it was exactly at the time that I was like peaking in scrims, starting to play good in officials, because first 2 officials I didn't play good. I was like, I got nervous, I didn't sleep well, and Dragons was too good. But then after that, I talked with the coaches and I fixed like, and I focused more on my mental, and then it was really easy and I was peaking. But then visa happened, Chara started playing, and Chara played good. The team was playing good too, so I just had no choice. Like the coaches would say, even when Chara was playing, they would put me on scrims and we would still stomp, like same. Mm-hmm. But they would tell me it's not fair to change him for you because he's playing good. There's no reason to change anything. We don't want to risk it, even though we know you're playing good too. And I said, it's fair enough. I'm not gonna like complain about it. It's just boring, to be honest, to just not play. I tried to help as much as I could.
So how did you live when the GUANGZHOU CHARGE were champions of the Summer Showdown? How did you live it?
Bittersweet. Like I was really happy to see like people like Eileen, like showing people that he was actually insane. I could see him like crying, and I don't know if he was crying or smiling. I don't know. He was just too much emotions in the room. But I was also like sad because I wasn't playing, so I wasn't part of it. But I don't know. It's a bittersweet of a feeling because I wanted my team to win, but the moment they win, I'm like, fuck. I wish I was playing. That's it.
Yeah, I always said that a happy player is a player who actually plays the game.
Yeah. Trust me, there's nothing fun about being bench. Like, it's so boring. And the system this league is using, like bench players, some bench players are literally just not doing anything, getting paid for not doing anything. And it's really frustrating to see that. Like, I can tell you, TSUNA was literally left out last season in Vancouver. Like, no scrim, no play. What a management is that? Like, what are you doing with your player? That's something I talk about with the Guangzhou coaches. Like, they talk to me a lot about this, and they will like give me playtime. I was participating in every boss review, so I felt part of the team. But I know many players in the league don't feel part of the team, even though they're in the team. So yeah, I put TSUNA as a sample, and I don't know how much I can say about Vancouver Titan or if this is right or wrong to do. But I think everyone could see that TSUNA didn't have any single playtime. I know Shockwave is really good, of course, but I don't know. Is that how you want to treat your players?
Yeah, TSUNA told us about that. We made an interview and explained us his season with Vancouver Titan, and it was very, very tough. I was very sad for him, and I'm so glad now he's with Paris Eternal, and he will be able to show to Vancouver Titans that he's an OWL player. Last thing about maybe GUANGZHOU CHARGE, you said that you improved a lot communicating on the game. But the thing is, in GUANGZHOU, there were like Chinese and Korean player. So what does it mean?
So when I joined in GUANGZHOU, they told me, we want you to shot call in English. And I was like, okay. So I had to I didn't shot call too much on season 2. Season 1 I did, season 2 I didn't. So I had to relearn again, and especially new meta. We just tried to figure out between us some keywords about how to communicate. Because we had Chinese, Korean, and English, so we speak English, of course. So for example, I would say between fight, okay, ult check, just ult check. I say we just use few words like they have, and then what they're gonna use before the fight. Okay, I would say something like Sigma ult coming, EMP coming, and believe me, that's the best way to communicate. Even though right now I'm still using the same communication structure because it's really fast. It's really easy to understand, and it doesn't take too much time.
The
so
keyword.
Keywords is really important. So it was really easy. about explaining the game, we had translation in both reviews. Yeah, John was the GM, and he was like translating because he could speak 3 languages: Chinese, Korean, and English.
Wow.
So he was the one, like, when the coach was speaking in Korean, he would translate in English. I mean, most of the times he needs to translate in Chinese, but yeah, it was really good to have like live translation.
Yeah, it makes things easier for you, for example, and Nero as well. But the thing is, your last match with Guangzhou was in April, and at the end of the season with Guangzhou, what kind of questions did you ask yourself? First, were you scared to not be able to find a new team to compete in 2021?
So I had a talk with the GM, and they said they wanted me to stay in the team
for 2021.
Yeah, before we knew the COVID, how it would be, or how. Then I talked to. Then we had long talks about it. I said that. I mean, I think they both parties, we agreed that it didn't make sense to keep me if we are not getting more like English players, and if it's gonna be more like a Asian team, because they always wanted like a
mixed roster,
more like a mixed roster. Yeah, that's their goal. Because they can't achieve it right now, so they stopped that. But even though I think when they offered me, it was more like they really liked me as a player coach. They wanted me something like to help other people in the team. They were wondering if they would get another main support and have me even fighting for my spot, or like coaching and then playing if needed. It was like just a conversation, okay? Nothing decided. They didn't offer me, but we were talking about it. It was really open conversation, and at the end, I think they were gonna just tell me that I wasn't gonna stay. But before even they tell me, I already told them I don't think this makes sense. So I'll try my luck in the free agency. But no complaints about them. They were so nice. Like, I don't know, it's crazy.
And so you didn't consider retirement at the end of the season, because you said that you were still hungry, and you are still hungry. But did you consider moving to coaching?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Is it something you could be interested in, coaching?
Yes.
But
I think I'm really good at understanding the game. I think I need to learn some skills before. And this last year in Guangzhou was really helpful to learn how to manage like group, how to help people. Yeah, I think I will be a good coach, but not now.
Not now. You still think that you have stuff to show as a player, right?
I think I'm much better than what people think, so I want to show it before retiring.
So in 2021, Neptuno, you will play with Paris Eternal, a new team, new teammates. Before we talk about this new challenge, did you do other tryouts?
Yes, I did. Can I say the names of the tryouts? I don't think it matters. I'll say it. I did Houston, one block. I did Thailand. I did London, and I did Paris. So the difference was like I didn't play screens for like so many months. I was really rusty. So Houston tryout went really bad because I had to play Brick on 200 ping. The interaction with Brick and ball on ping, you cannot stop him. Or even if you hit him, your shield breaks and you get booped anyway. Even if you stun him in your screen, he keeps rolling and he boops you. So I got booped out of the map like twice. Like, I don't know, it was just a mess. I kept dying. With Mercy, my shift was like bugging. So they didn't call me for more. I didn't want to tell them or complain about like, hey, I'm playing in high ping, because I played bad. But I think it was led by the frustration of playing on super high ping. They took Joby, he's really good, so it's fine. But yeah, I wish I could have shown better performance in that tryout. And also I was rusty. Then I had to play some London tryouts and Titans. I was rusty on both, but it helped me to improve for the Paris tryouts. And in Paris tryouts, I was already much better player, and I popped off. I don't know. It just felt way different feeling. Paris tryouts was more like easy to like play because we didn't have many switches, so you had time to build a bit of synergy. I was way more committed to the Paris tryout than I was to, for example, Titans, which I got ghosted. Like, they told me, can you play this week? And I said yes. They didn't answer me back again. Like, what are these, like, man, I don't know. It's just crazy. like we're players, and some people, I feel like they don't understand, like we have like feelings and this is everything or nothing. And you can't just say to a player, can you play this week? And then they don't answer back to you. Like, it's so frustrating because you're just waiting. You're only thinking on that for like a month, you know?
So they didn't tell you anything about why they didn't pick you up?
No, they simply didn't talk to me ever again. So
that's worth.
No, yeah, that's why I never talked back to them. I said, I lost any respect to the person that was talking to me. I don't want to say the name. Then Paris and London was the best tryouts. I don't know about Houston because I just played one block, played really bad. So I cannot say anything, bad or good. But London and Paris, it was like really good tryout. Like overall, like super like transparent. This is the roster I'm gonna play. This is the maps and comps you need to play. This is your dates you have to play. And this is what we need. We want to be looking for in every specific role. After every week, they give you feedback, even if you're not making it or making it. Like, they don't care. They give you feedback. They coach you. Both trials were like super good. It was like a good experience. I played way better on the Paris tryout than I did in London. That's it. That's why London wasn't interested in me and Paris was.
Yeah, and so what is your state of mind coming to Paris Eternal?
I mean, it was like a relief that now I can like focus without any pressure in improving. Also, like, I'm so motivated to play with players that need to like show that they're good. They're hungry and they're new to the team, but they also have a lot of mechanics. So I'm really, really excited to like build synergy with new players. I think it's really exciting.
And considering your experience, are you going to be more than just a player with Paris Eternal? I mean, a team which is lacking about experience right now in OWL.
I think I'm gonna do more than player, of course, because I know how to like lead a team, or like I know what problems can destroy a team from the inside. So I know what to avoid and what to tell people not to do and what to focus on. So yeah, I will help the team in many, many ways, I think. But about strategies, I'm still not a coach. So I will listen to what coaches tell me, but I will also like help if they need my help, because I think I have a lot of insight, especially when hero ban comes. We're gonna need like good ideas and fast, because you don't have much time.
Yeah, but the thing is, Amas said he would like some reinforcement in the coaching staff, because I think that if he's alone, I love him. I love the guy. I think he's good, a good coach, but one coach for an entire team in OWL, I think it's might be not enough. So do you know if there's anything new about it?
I cannot tell you right now.
They were supposed to start a tryout in early January, so...
I think we might get another coach. And there's a few coaches that I like that are teamless right now. But I don't know what's going to happen, but I hope we get a new coach. Because I think, yeah, one coach is too rough. Let's see what happens.
Did they ask you advice, names about coaches you like or you would like to work with?
They always ask players like about any decision. They ask our opinion, like if we know, especially between like about players. They also did in trials that, yeah. I gave my opinion about like even Amas. I gave my opinion when they were deciding.
For you, talking about coaching, what's a good relationship with your head coach or coaching staff?
I think good relationship is when you can listen to them without getting annoyed from them. Because sometimes there are some coaches that they talk to you and you just shut up. I don't want to listen to you. And that's the worst that can happen, that a player doesn't want to listen to his coach. And then there are some coaches that they just drag your attention and you just want to listen to them, even if they're wrong, you don't care. You just, like, they put so much, like, motivation and they hype you up and they make you play better. So that's the kind of coach I like. And also a smart coach, of course. I don't want a coach telling me to do dumb stuff. But yeah, most important thing is that you trust them. So building trust.
And a coach maybe who help you to improve. It's important.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that every coach is going to help you to improve. Some coaches don't know how to make players play better. So but let's assume that right now coaches should know by this time how to make players improve. That maybe some players, they get motivated by different stuff. And as a coach, you need to understand what kind of players you have and how to introduce them into your method of coaching. Of course, you can't completely change your way of coaching, but you need to adapt and build the synergy and coach every team like in their own way. That's how I see things. That I don't think this is one or all, white or black. There's always like a gray.
Yeah, adaptation is the key. And in your Overwatch career, who is the coach you have learned the most with?
I think Hayes, season 1, I learned a lot. I don't know. Also, like every coach I have was good, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, and who is the coach you have been happier with?
I think the Guangzhou coaches, like Jin, Sangwoo, Taidola, they were really nice. I don't know. So it was hard to be angry or like mad on that team.
And still talking about coaches, so you don't know yourself very well with Amaz yet, but what can you tell us about your new head coach with Paris Eternal Neptuno?
I haven't seen much of him. I mean, I cannot say much, okay, right now. But from my experience we have from the tryouts and stuff, I think like Amaz is a coach that everyone is gonna like trust, and we're gonna like he's gonna make sure that we build like a team and there's a good atmosphere, and I think that's super important. I think he's really hard worker. I think that's so important too, because we're gonna be like one of the underdogs, and the only way to overcome that is with hard work, and it has to start from the coach and then follow up by the players.
And did he do some individual coaching with you during the trials?
Yeah, he will like talk to me about like how to improve my brig. I think that was what Avala maybe said, that my brig when I started the trials, first map was like, kind of bad. I did some mistakes. Then they messaged me and they said you need to fix these things. And then the rest 5 maps I was literally popping off. So they saw that I was listening to the feedback and I was also applying it correctly. So yeah, he was helpful on the trials, of course. That's why we picked him up, because he was good in the 1v1s, in like helping people. You're doing this wrong. And also like I think the words, how you talk to a player is also important, because they won't listen. A player won't listen to someone that tells him something in a way he doesn't want to listen to. That's from experience. You need to understand how to talk to players, because that way they will do it.
And Amaz is doing great on this way?
Yeah, he makes people listen to him. That's good.
Yeah, that's the first step.
Yeah.
Last time, talking about Amaz, when I asked him, and who is the first player you've picked up during the trials, he said, without any hesitation, Neptuno. He called you the Spanish warlord and said a lot of good things about you, about your level, your personality, your attitude. What do you think about that? What do you think about that name, Spanish warlord?
I don't know. It makes me happy that they had like good things of me, and it also like gave me like strength and confidence on myself. Because sometimes you wonder like, am I not good enough? But I don't know. I got confidence in Paris Triad because I was playing good and it got snowball in a good way. So yeah.
And I said Amaz told it, but it was the same for apparently every coaches. So that's good. That's good as well for you. Amaz said as well, he wants to be crystal clear with his player when something is wrong. He wants things to come out and be said. Do you work like this as well, Neptuno?
Yeah, I think it's good. I don't like when someone doesn't say anything, then start like talking between someone else's back about a problem, and then that person ends up knowing later, oh, there's a problem with me I didn't know, and people is annoyed with me, and then it's too late. And I don't think that's how a team should operate. I think it's better to every day just talk about what went wrong in the scrim. If someone did something or said something wrong, and just fix it. Hey, you did this, please don't do it. I think it's very easy. And you explain why, like, hey, you said this in this way. I don't think it made me feel uncomfortable. Just don't say it, or like change the way you want to say this thing, and then you get to an understanding. I think it's better to just talk about it. At least that's how we did it in Guangzhou, and it worked. Like every time we had a problem, at the end of the scrim, we go talk. We just fix it.
And was it the same with Philly Fusion? Because sometimes in NA, I've heard that it's tough when you want to say something to someone. You have to stay nice. You know what I mean?
I think in Fusion, one of our problems was we didn't fix the problems we had as a team on time. That was one of the main reasons Season 2 went not so great. Because I know that roster we had in Season 2 could have been like top 4. Like, people say that the roster has improved with the changes, blah, 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 whatever you want. But I'm pretty sure the roster we had before with me and Boombox was also really, really good. Like, it's annoying because the last 2 weeks in Fusion was so good. We fixed all the problems. And especially thanks to Christopher, we played scrims. And this is like people talk about like scrim bugs and shit. But this is real. Like, if you play good in scrims, then you play good in matches most of the times. In Fusion, during the entire year, we were like 50% win rate in scrims. 50. And then in the last 2 weeks, we were like 80 or 85 map win rate on scrims. It was just a change of mentality in the team that, I don't know, it felt like a different team for 2 weeks. We were having so much fun. We understood each other, and we choke in the stage against Dragons. But if you look at the stats, we won so many more fights. We had better stats. It's just sad that we lost that game because of choking. I don't know what happened. I can't even remember because I just didn't want to think about it. But it just shows how much or how important it was fixing the problems inside the team. Yeah, if you hide it for yourself and you don't say anything, then it's just gonna snowball and create like a monster inside you. And that's why it's good that coaches know how to make players talk how they feel. Hey, what is bothering you? Just say it. If a player just says, no, it's okay, and then they're thinking in their head, oh, this guy, what is he doing that? Yeah. So
yeah, it won't.
That's what I think.
Yeah. I think the same. But apparently there are different mentality depending on where you're coming from or on your experience, and so that's good. That's good that you're on the same page than Amaz on this point. Neptuno, are you someone who arrives on time for training for a meeting?
I think so.
Yeah, because Amaz doesn't put up with late people. Do you know, Neptuno, what he plans to do with player who will be late with Paris Eternal?
I know.
Yeah? What's the plan?
If someone's late, has to do push-ups in front of the camera.
Really?
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be on Twitter, right?
Yes, I think so.
Do you like push-up?
No, I can't even do 3. I don't think I can do 20. So I can't be late.
Yeah.
I cannot be late. I'm not doing push-ups, no way.
Especially then on Twitter.
Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be like 20 minutes earlier every day.
Oh, okay.
Like a good boy.
Take care when you say that. 20 minutes earlier.
No, I mean just around the PC, just in the Discord channel. The other day I came like exactly at the time because I had to go out and I had to cook for me and Suna, and I was cooking, and dude, I couldn't. It doesn't go faster. It has to be done at the exact time. It was like 5 minutes. I have 5 minutes to cook, and it takes 5 minutes to be cooked. So I just finished cooking and ran to the computer, and it was on time.
All right. Maybe when you cook for Tsuna, maybe Tsuna can send a message on your Discord to say, hey, I'm here. Don't worry, but it's Tsuna writing it, you know?
We need to
like
say. We need to say on voice.
Ah, okay.
We check. Avala checks.
But you have Discord on your phone, right?
Yeah, I could do that. I could be on my phone. Hey, I'm here. That's a good idea.
I'm here cooking.
Yeah, it could work. I didn't think about it.
So, Neptuno, can you talk a bit more about yourself, about your personality? What is Neptuno seen by Neptuno?
I think I'm kind of a weird guy. Like, I'm motivated by competing and winning other people. And also my personality is like really chill. I'm super like chill. But when I play games, I get so frustrated and tilted that it doesn't match my personality outside the game. So it's kind of weird. It happens to me only playing football and games. And Overwatch. I think my personality overall is just a chill, nice guy. But when I get into a rank game, if things go wrong or like there is something that triggers me, then it snowballs into like a monster, and I just say passive aggressive stuff to people, and I don't care how they feel. I just say it, and yeah, that's why people like don't like me in ranked. And also because I say with my Spanish accent, and I don't know the race. It's not racist, but I'm pretty sure when someone is saying like trash things to you with a thick accent like mine, it could be even more annoying.
Is it something you're working on?
My accent?
No, not your accent, but the fact that you're getting triggered in a ranked, and that's your competitive spirit, but...
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the day. I think I'm way better than before. Like, there's no... Like, I don't say what I used to say. I had to train myself, but I still have some tricks. Sometimes I can't help. I have to say something. So I just say something really, like, passive-aggressive, which is toxic, but I don't insult anyone. For example, instead of saying, what are you doing, fucking idiot? That would be what I would say before. Now I could say, oh, nice grab. We just lost the game. Thank you. You know, like stuff like that. Because it's just, I can't help. So, yeah. But also, I think I'm getting better. But, I don't know.
It's stronger than you. It has to go out.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just thinking of a good answer. I mean, let's say I have to say it. Yeah, but I'm not like that. I'm not always like that. Yes, sometimes.
But is there a big gap between what you are and what you show in ranked on social network and what you really are in life, what you really are when you're playing with the team in scrims and stuff like that?
Yeah, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in the league. Like people, like come on. Everyone needs to think a bit about it. Like there's zero evidence of me being like I am in ranked, being in team. I respect my teammates much more than I respect like people in ranked, of course. Also, I care about my teammates. I don't care about people in rank as bad as it sounds. I really care about the team environment. Rank game is just one game. And I'm also smart enough and I have experience to understand that what you do in your team stays there. And if you do something bad, then in the next 3 days you do something bad, then they all add up and it builds an image of you or like something. And then when you try to do something, it's not gonna work the same way because you already have that like negative reinforcements that whatever you do or say, it might be thought or seen as something like you have a different intention or you're tilted or whatever. So that's why I try to like, instead of like doing the negative things, like someone always told me, don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution. I learned that in scrims is so important that not complaining, not showing up problems if you don't have the solution, not criticizing or micromanaging other people. Instead, ask them what you need from them when you are doing something, instead of like telling them why you're doing this. So I learned a lot of that. For example, one thing that I do a lot, I think I'm probably the only one, I think not many people does this, but this is so important. And we did that in GUANGZHOU. When someone dies or gets picked, I always say, it's okay. You know, as soon as someone dies, I say, okay, it doesn't matter. Because I don't want the guy to think that he has like got picked or whatever. And I immediately say a solution. If we're in a 5v6, that happened in the trial a lot, actually. Like someone gets picked and I say, it doesn't matter, go back. And then I bring up the solution. We need to flank, give them space, we need to flank, and we need to use this ult when they're here. Just give up the solution, because I'm pretty sure in other teams, and this bad habit from a lot of like unexperienced players, or a bad environment teams, when something goes wrong, they think about the thing that went wrong only, instead of thinking about what can we do good to solve this situation.
But sometimes you're not scared in rank to getting banned, because if you ban in ranked, you can play in OWL.
I don't say enough to get banned.
Oh, okay.
I don't say slurs. I don't insult people. Maybe I said you're an idiot. That's not enough. I don't.
You know the limits.
Yeah, I know the limits, and also I don't throw games. I try hard. So there's not enough proof to get a ban on me. Before, yes, I was fucking asshole. I know, but now it's just a few times. It's not enough. But I have the image of being a toxic guy, and I really like the image, to be honest. So I play with it. But
you really like it?
Yeah, because it's realistic. I don't want to hide what is true. I get tilted sometimes and I get angry. So why would I like try to like, I don't know, it's better to just show it how it is.
Yeah, maybe because you're a kind of a professional player and you have to show a good image of yourself, of the team, of the competition and everything.
True.
You have to be an example, I mean. You're supposed to.
That's true. I also believe that, maybe this is gonna sound weird, but I also believe that someone has to show like how he is. Like you need to be true to yourself. Like I don't like fake people, and that's one of the most annoying things ever. Like at least for me. So I don't want to be like that. So if I'm frustrated, then why wouldn't I show it? It's true. Like what I've done with the time is just to adapt and to take control myself better, or like to show it in a softer way. I mean, but still, I don't want to completely hide what's going on inside me. Otherwise, it's just gonna kill me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a pro. I need to show example, but I think what I do inside my team is really, really like people. It's a good example of what it should be done as a pro. It's the important thing. What I do inside the team, what I do outside, I don't think. I mean, it matters, of course, but I don't think I've done a bad enough thing to like be ashamed.
Yeah,
I know if someone is watching me. And I go and I say something really bad, then that's really bad. But I don't. If I get angry and I smash the table, or I say someone, "Shut up, you're an asshole," I don't think that's enough, because that has happened to me. That I'm playing with someone in ranked, and I tell him, "Shut up, dude! Like, just shut your mouth! Like, you're so annoying." If I feel like I have to do it, I want to do it, even if I'm streaming. Maybe people disagree with me and I need to be a PMA example every time I put the stream, but
that's not you.
I don't agree. I think I should just show myself and don't just control myself, and I don't know. Like I think there's a range of like trueness, like of how much I can show myself, I mean, I don't know. I always think that as long as I don't say anything or I cross any limit. Also, I'm not a bad person. I think I'm a good person. So I'm not scared of showing myself, because at the end of the day, I always have like good intentions. I never hate people. I don't hate someone because they're playing bad or they're ruining my game. I'm just frustrated. It's not personal, at least for me.
Yeah, for sure. And but in what you read or hear about you, what are the criticisms that affect you or drive you crazy?
Oh, that my Lucio is not good. That's actually fucking tilt. It's annoying because so many times in season 2, I popped off with some boobs and some like 4 headshot, 1 clip in brigades, and that the stream doesn't even care, or like the casters don't even look at. And it's like, bro, I popped off this match and no one knows. And maybe someday I get the MVP in the match, and I'm like, dude, I didn't do anything today. I just played normal. I just played with the team and had two good beats. And then the caster talk about it. And because the caster talk about it, I got the MVP. And I'm like, today I didn't take it. I think that day was like maybe EQO popped off with Brigitte or like someone else. But that's annoying that people undermine my Lucio. But I think my Lucio, if you give me 1 month to practice, is really, really good. Much better than what people think. And I show it in the tryouts. Like, I have some clips from the tryouts that I just go and kill 3 guys on my own with Lucio.
Don't be shy to share.
I don't even know if I have it here.
No, I mean on Twitter, if you want. Not right now. If you want to send it to me, I'll be glad.
Yeah. I mean, like, the only reason I don't share or show any from the titles is just respect to the players that are trying out, and I don't want to show that they are like trying out, like like confidentiality.
Yeah, but also now it's over.
Yeah, I could show it.
What do you remember, Neptuno, from your first 2 seasons with Philly? Because we talked about Guangzhou, we talked a bit about Paris Eternal. What about Philadelphia Fusion?
I mean, Philly, like, to be honest, it was such a good memory, like season 1. Like, everyone new player, like a lot of European mixing up with Korean. It was such a nice season. Philadelphia Fusion as an organization is insane. They are so good. The manager, Roston, is insane. And I really like them. Season 2, it was it's bittersweet feeling because they are the same teammates that I would enjoy playing with, and we had these issues inside the game that were like stupid shit. Ended up like being like things that we could have fixed so easy, and I just feel regret. I feel regret that I just blame myself on what I could have done to make sure that nothing of this happens that year. And
Goats
to grind
was
the
not
game.
the problem?
No, I think our approach towards goats was a problem. Like we were more like, okay, it will go away. Instead of like, okay, we need to be good at this. Everyone play Overwatch way more than before. So starting from myself, I didn't play enough Overwatch, even though I played Overwatch, of course, I didn't play enough for the new meta. And I think that year, like that's regret, I guess. It's just regret. And it's just sad because I left the team, but I feel like we could have done so much that year. So I don't know, it's weird. It's a bittersweet feeling.
And in OWL, who is the best player you've played with, Neptuno?
Carpe or Shu?
Oh, interesting. Why Carpe, and especially why Shu? Because for me, it's one of the flex support with the most underrated in the league.
Carpe, yes, because of mechanics. And also, people don't know, but Carpe also, outside mechanics, he has good comms. And also, it was weird to me to see Season 1, like he was the one, when we were losing a map, it's okay guys, we win next map, and he immediately like switches the mindset of everyone. Like, this guy's supposed to be the one, like, maybe the one frustrated that we're losing, but he was actually the opposite. He was the one carrying the team atmosphere. So yeah, and also basically because of mechanics, it was just insane. He also grinds the game a lot. About season 3, sorry. I think he's just so good. He's just simply better than everyone else I've played with, like mechanically. Like he can play DPS too. People underrate him. I think he's up there with Violet, like up there, like same level. I don't see difference.
Top 3 flex support from the
UWL. You put Shu on shock. There's no difference. I think maybe there is. I don't know. But I play with him. Do you ask? I play with him. I haven't played with other flex supports.
What is his best pick? Because his Ana is insane, but his Zen as well.
Baptiste, I think. When we had to play Baptiste comp, it was so easy to win with him. He's DPSing and healing. But his DPS is really clean, which is so important on Baptiste. Baptiste DPS is so much pressure on the enemy team that they need to like take care of. You deny so much space, and you also make your team win the fight. So it's even better than healing. That's something that people need to understand. Like when a support is able to do damage, it's denying space, it's denying your team from taking damage. So please, stats don't fucking matter. Healing stats are so dumb. Sometimes they're like important.
Yeah, of course. Depending on the situation. But what about Shu? I mean, were you close to him? Was a friend for you or?
Just a teammate. I think it was a really good teammate, to be honest.
Is he shy? Is he kind of a leader in the team or?
He's like the goofy of the team.
Oh.
He's always goofy around, making fun. Like he would always make fun of me in a good way, of course. And also I like that every time he saw me, he came to my computer, go play rank. What are you doing? He would like make me play rank. I don't know. It's a tryhard.
You speak English good, right?
Nah.
No, not that much.
Good enough to play.
Okay. And what's the best player you've played against?
I think Striker season 1 or Sinatra season 2.
You mean Striker's Tracer and Zarya or Doomfist Sinatra?
Both.
Yeah.
It was just Sinatra Zarya was just annoying, and also you had Super, which is super aggro, and the entire team, of course. It makes it easier what Sinatra was doing, but yeah, I think he was just above everyone else. And Striker, because season 1, I think everyone was talking about Seviolvi, but to be honest, from what we watched in scrims and what Striker was doing, he was just the best one, in my opinion, and it was really annoying to play against.
And he showed it in the final 4. Yeah. His Tracer was insane, honestly.
Yeah, but maybe I'm not talking about Jonak on season 1 because I was playing support, so I'm only dealing with like flankers and not thinking about the enemy support. But it's true that Jonak, it was just sometimes just 1v6, like the entire team. It was just annoying too.
What a beast.
Yeah.
No one from Shanghai Dragons this season.
Year.
Yeah.
From this season, I said not the best, but it was annoying to play was Lee Jaegon because he just does crazy shit. And we weren't punishing. Yeah, but we weren't punishing him. So I think that's why I have like a mixed feeling there. But I think Void was really frustrating to play against. Yeah. I mean, they were all good. It's hard to say who's the best out of like a stacked team. But I would say Void was like, how is this guy so good? And he was on other teams before, and maybe he was like not in a good environment where he could like pop off.
Yeah, with Gladiators. Was not the same with Roar as well than with Fearless, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Void is insane. And who's the best French player? You played with Poco. You're playing with TSUNA right now.
I mean, I'm gonna say TSUNA.
No, or maybe another one. Maybe soon or.
I know. I like TSUNA. TSUNA is underrated, but yeah, hard to say because there are like a few good, like really good French players like Son, TSUNA, Poco. They're all good. I don't think any of them is like top S tier in the league, but at least Poco and Son, they show they're like A tier. Like they can like destroy. Like they have potential to destroy them. And I think both Son and Poco are underrated too.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Son should have been like a hot pickup for many teams. And Poco, everyone talk about Fury. I played with Poco for 2 years, and he clutched so many things people don't know.
Yeah, he's so strong.
Because like Diva job is kind of like hard to judge as a viewer. For me, it was perfect to play with Poco season 1. To be honest, like the Mercy Meta requires a lot of matrix management in the backline, and Poco was really good for me to like pistol or like do other stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, 9K is pretty sure that Poco can turn in top 3 off tank in the league next season. So I'm looking forward to see them working together.
He has to stream less because he trolls so much. He has to focus on improving.
Yeah, but he's working on his career. I mean, after OWL as well. So
yeah, but he has the potential to be. I don't know if it's hard to say. It is affecting him to play worse or better to scrim. I don't know, to be honest. But I know he is really good.
Yeah,
and he's also a good teammate. So let's see.
What can you say, Neptuno, about Avala?
I think she's been pretty nice to me. I don't know. She was pretty transparent the whole trial process, and then she always respected and talked to me about my opinion about stuff. I like her approach on the tryout and on the team. Like she didn't build the team like blindly or like without any thought. She actually thought about like how these players gonna mesh up to play together. What are we lacking if we bring this player? What do we need from another player? And I think she made a really good roster. Like she did I think the mix we made in Paris is good. We are covering almost everything we need in a team. I like that. I respect that from her. And she's really hard worker. She's always there. She always answers when I ask her something. I sometimes I wonder if she ever sleeps. So I'm like, of course, I'm grateful to have her as GM. So I'm glad she got promoted.
I still have a few questions, Neptuno, almost done. Talking about Paris Eternal, what will be a good season, a successful season for Paris Eternal and for you as well in 2021? Okay,
so successful season for me, it would be like we surprise many teams and we earn the respect from the teams. That we're good enough that they are scared. I think that would be a successful season. That we earn the respect from the teams in the league. I don't want to be a team like this gets like destroyed.
Yeah,
or like we have hard times.
Last season.
Yeah, or like Titans last season. That was painful to watch. So I think that would be successful, and to have a good team environment and make sure that we improve. About winning games or like placing any like place in the league, I don't really care about like where do we end up, because I don't think we're gonna win the league. Of course we're gonna try to win, but I'm just trying to be realistic. So yeah, just surprising, getting some good highs, and because I feel we're always gonna be the underdog at the beginning. So it's probably good, like to see how we earn the respect and how people change their rankings about us. Let's see. I believe in Overwatch there is so like little like difference between teams that if you fix those things, a team completely changes. That I believe we can surprise many teams. Maybe we're worse than we think, maybe we're better. But same with other teams. Maybe some teams that think apparently are good and not that good.
Yeah, we'll see. But I like the spirit.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we need to be realistic. We can't live like with unrealistic expectation, because then we're gonna just get shut down emotionally. But that's why I like to see the game as like every time we play a screen, even if we win or lose, we shouldn't care about the result. We should just care about what can we do better, or how can we approach every problem we're having on this meta, and try to replicate that on the official matches. I've played in APAC, I've played in Final, I've played in Season 2 Golds. I'm telling you that there's not much difference between players. A lot of our players are very, very like similar. And it all comes down to like team synergy or like even mindset status. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not talking about like Shock or those teams.
And what about you? What do you expect for a successful season, personally speaking?
Personally, I want to do a good shot calling structure where like I make sure we always have a good ult tracking. We know what we want to do. And also we don't have any idea what to do against a comp we don't know. Yeah, I like to be the guy that bring up the solution really fast, and we put everyone on the same page when we are facing something unknown. And also I like to be the guy that reminds people what is our goal with the comp we're playing. Make sure, I don't know, I like to be the glue, like make sure everyone is on the same page. And mechanically and about my gameplay, I would like to be solid and do the right thing. I don't want to be like popping off and stuff like clutching, but like instead like being like the support my team needs me to be for them to succeed. Because at the end of the day, I'm playing main support, so I need to make sure that I'm alive. I keep Khan alive while playing with Ellie Boat. It's kind of like a hard job, because all my job revolves around my teammates' decision, and I always need to be aware of what they want to do or how they're playing. So yeah, I think that's something people need to know. Main support is really draining mentally, because you need to think about all your teammates and all the enemy team. Other players, they just need to think about themselves. Like Tracer, they think about what they want to do on the enemy team. They don't think about my backline. Fuck my backline. They just do their thing. You know, it's less stressful in that way, but it's harder to execute, of course.
All right. And Neptuno, to conclude the interview, you know it, Paris Eternal remains on a very good season with a really strong, effective, emotional relationship between the team and the fans. Today, the page is turned. Important players have left the team, but we must look ahead and avoid comparing. The means are not the same at all this year. What is your message to the Paris Eternal fans, ones who left and ones who are still here?
All I can say, at least talking about me and what I've seen from my teammates, is that we're just players and we got this opportunity to be in the league. And for us, it's like a dream come true, or like a huge chance to prove ourselves. So all I can say is that we're going to try hard as much as we can and just make sure that we improve, because we're really grateful for this chance. I understand if some people are mad about like what has happened with the team, but all I can say is just wait, and I hope we bring up some like good play, or like we're a fun team to watch or to support. Then they turn around and they come back and support this new team. I just hope that. All I can say is that it's not going to be because we don't try. I'm going to make sure.
Thank you very much, Neptuno, for being here with me to celebrate my 2nd years on Twitch. I think it's
Congratulations.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful gift for my community, for Paris Eternal's fan, and I hope this interview will be useful, and I wish you Happy New Year's as well. The best with Paris Eternal, the best on Overwatch and outside as well. And now that you have the address of the Bazaar Raid, you can come back whenever you want, Neptuno.
Thank you so much for the interview and Happy New Year.
You're welcome. See you soon, Neptuno.
See ya. Goodbye, everyone.